Power is a hungry thing. And there's always a rat bastard looking to take what's mine.
What is this, in Taliban?
Oh, no. When combat gets going, I mean, like, really going.
It's very early in the morning for Jeff, isn't it, if he's in Vegas?
Hi, Jeff.
Good morning. Yes, it is very early. Thank you.
Oh.
What time is
Thank
it?
you for getting up so early.
Oh, it's about 6:30 a.m., so no worries.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh.
You know, it would take the wives of mobsters to get me up this early, I'll tell you that.
No, there we go.
And also Las Vegas, we have the history of the mob, so it's all in the family.
Absolutely.
Well, Joanne, tell me about what it's like for an actress to play the wife of a mobster.
It's great fun. To do a sort of gangster genre is something I've always wanted to do, and this is the first time. So I was so thrilled to. I've always wanted to play like a gangster or a gangster's wife, or I love the genre. So, and when this, luckily came my way, with Guy Ritchie attached and Ronan Bennett had created and Jez Butterworth writing the script and Tom Hardy, Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, I was just like, wow. I mean, what a project.
It was a no-brainer, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't wait.
And Lara, Bella's son, he's a wild one. He's kind of the catalyst that starts this gang war, isn't he?
Yeah, I feel for Bella. I mean, he's absolutely out of control. And unfortunately, very much a product of his circumstances. He's been brought up in this very privileged family that live in this kind of like underworld, dark, dangerous place. And he has a very influential grandmother in Maeve, played by Helen Mirren, who definitely has had his ear and is almost doing his bidding, I would say, to a certain degree.
In American cinema and television, we're used to our Italian mobs here, like New York and also Kansas City. But Joanne, working with Tom Hardy, working with Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren, this is a total European feel for the mob, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think the second you've got Guy at the helm, he's such an iconic British filmmaker. He's got such a clear stamp on his work.
Yeah.
And I think then our job as a cast and crew is kind of been able to create and colour in under the umbrella of that Guy Ritchie brand, which has been a lot of fun. And I think, as you say, there's something very not only British, but like London as a city features really heavily in this particular show, which is really wonderful to celebrate the city.
And what I noticed too was that they only gave me the first episode. That's one bad thing.
Oh, that's cruel.
I can't binge. I can't binge it.
Well, we only finished shooting on Wednesday last week, so a week ago. So that's why you can't binge it, because it's not quite finished yet.
Okay. But what I noticed about this series is that you two playing the wives of mobsters, the women are equals in this series. They're not in the background. They're not wallflowers. They're equals to the men.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and in Maeve's case, she's kind of like the Lady Macbeth master puppeteer of the entire organization.
Yeah.
So it's been really fun to develop and live in this world, isn't it, for the last 6 months?
Yeah, definitely. And as you say, the women are absolute equals with the men, and the four sort of women of the family, fourth being Jan, on the periphery of the family. So there's Maeve and Bella and Serafina, and then Jan, married to Harry. We're all incredibly strong female characters, but all incredibly different as well. And I think that's the same for all the characters in the show. Every character of that sort of core cast is completely individual, which I think just makes for great viewing, because there's a character I think everybody will
It's a good
love
ensemble,
to follow.
isn't it? Yeah.
And I love Conrad Harrigan's manor, and it's behind me right now. I mean, it's just what a location for
Pretty nice house, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
They've done well.
It's about 2.5 hours outside of London, kind of northwest of London. And people actually live there. There's a family that actually live there.
And I can't get over the intensity of Tom Hardy and also of Helen Mirren. And when you get them all together, I mean, is it that serious on the set?
Oh no, we have a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun. Yeah, it's great fun. Like Pierce and Helen are so fun together and individually, but they've worked together so much as well. And they had so much fun playing these roles that they are so brilliant and professional and stuff, but it's just so much fun to watch them because they're enjoying it so much. And Tom and I have so much fun filming together. And And when we did big group scenes, I loved whenever we did this. Don't think this is a spoiler. At some point in the series, there is a funeral, and unsurprisingly, and there's scenes where lots of us are together, and they were actually really fun to film because it was just really nice to sort of hang out with the ensemble for the day.
I think it is such a big ensemble that we're not always privy to each other's story days. So I think we're probably going to be watching the show as you are with really fresh eyes because there's, like I say, some parts of the storyline we've just not been privy to.
We've read it, but we haven't seen.
So those days when we're kind of all together, it's such a privilege to work with the likes of Piers and Helen. They're everything you would hope they would be. Consummate professionals, like hoops. They're like a riot, and it's it's delicious to work with them.
Well, congratulations on MobLand streaming on Paramount Plus. It's one of my favorite shows so far. I appreciate your time today, and let's talk again soon. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you,
so
Jeff.
much.
Go to sleep.
Thank you. I will.